Alright, welcome back to Man United Career Mode, final two games of season number 2 here. Now, I've already started working on a few of the changes I'm thinking of making in the background. No spoilers just yet, but I'm thinking about a new centre mid and a new right back to come in. Anything else, I haven't quite decided yet. I'm not really sure what else we need to do, but I'm gonna have to look, have a look, see what we have to play with next season. But anyway, enough with that. Let's get into these two games. Let's finish the season off the high. Let's get 2 wins here, and hope for the love of God that Tottenham somehow mess up and we can steal the trophy on the last day. But that is wishful thinking. We've got to win the first 2 games first and hope Tottenham pick up second. So let's get into it. Here is the team for the game against Brighton here. Giving a little bit extra players. Obviously Pogba's going to be on the bench, Martial on the bench, and Griezmann the team here as we go from the back. De Gea in goal, Hernandez, Bailly, Skriniar and Meunier. Milinkovic, Savic, Neves and Asensio in the midfield, Rashford, Mbappe and Dembele up front. So here we are back at Old Trafford. I think it's my final time this season. Manchester United versus Brighton here, and it's the second last game of the season. Slim chance of winning the trophy, but a win today, you never know. Neves, good chance here on the break. Waits for the move. Asensio, Dembele didn't move the way he wanted him to, but great save by the keeper there. Keeps Brighton in it there. Matty Ryan, the Aussie. A bit of play here to get open. Good shot actually. I thought for a second he'd get the keeper getting to it first, but good effort. A late corner here for Brighton at the end of the half, and a chance for Brighton to do something off of it. Didn't quite work out for them. This should be half time. Ref, you can blow up. Thank you. Interesting first half. Not exactly the first half I was expecting. I think the midfield is it felt at times been overrun by Brighton. So obviously some work and things to figure out there at half time. Rashford picks up Milinkovic, Savic. Plays it off for Mbappe. Marcus Rashford's there. Rashford! Dear Lord. Well, not really sure what else I could have done. Put it on a plate, and all Marcus Rashford to do is hit that with his right foot, hits it with his left, and it goes wide. Ridiculous.
Corner swung in, cleared away by the defender. I think the cross is on.
Rashford for Dembele. Dembele's gonna have a look. It's you, Amadon. Oh my God, it couldn't have fallen any better for Mbappe, and he's booted it into the 10th row. Oh boy, is that the game gone? Quality ball, inside, Dembele. Oh my God, lads, what is wrong with you? Why can't you find the back of the net? Anyway, time for substitution. Milinkovic, Savic, Asensio and Neves been relieved for Pogba, Griezmann and Anthony Martial. Going to a 4-3-3 attack here. Mbappe lays it on for Dembele. Surely this is it. Dembele, Marcus Rashford off the bar. You have got to be kidding me, still alive. Chance for Dembele. Oh, he should have passed it to Martial. He should have. And that was ultimately probably again a chance you just couldn't afford to miss, and that shot was just trigger finger, couldn't resist. Should have gone for the neat pass and easy goal. Griezmann, chance here for Griezmann. He's gonna lay it in for Martial. Martial, is he gonna score? Yes, he is. That is the goal we needed. We keep ourselves alive. Somehow we've managed to do it. It felt at times it just wasn't going to come, but we finally broken the hatches there. Ryan comes out. He can only parry it back into Martial's path, and Montoya there, the right back for Brighton, can't get close enough to it. And geez, my heart was in my mouth when that ball was hit, because I thought for a split second he was going to go wide or go over the bar, but thankfully it finds nestled itself in the back of the net. And at the end of the day, that's all we care about, that win. We've got to win today to give ourselves a chance. Goal difference is also important, but gotta get that win first and foremost. Griezmann lays it in for Mbappe. Mbappe's got the chance here to make it 2. What a save by Matty Ryan. I mean, he is literally keeping Spurs in the title challenge, or keeping us away from challenging Spurs to the title. There it is, full time, a 1-0 victory Not pretty, but gets the job done. Well, 14 shots to 9, 8 on target to Brighton's 4, 55% possession. Tackles in our favour. You like to see that. Let's go to the performance. Martial, my man of the match, absolutely fantastic today. I thought Neves was a bit quiet. Savage is again a bit quiet. Today was pretty solid. Back four did the job. Dembele, I'm not really sure about Dembele either. Pogba came on, did well, I thought, and that is the full team. So Martial clear and head and shoulders above the best for the rest. And I think he really deserved that. Great goal, brilliant finish, and the key, you know, was ultimately the deciding factor. It all comes down to this. We are tied on goal difference. So as long as Leicester win, and we win 1-0 or anything, we win any part of the game, we will win the title. So it's going to come down to Leicester City. Please, God, Leicester City. I know I hated you winning the title when you did, but just do us a favour. Please beat Spurs. We need you. We desperately need you to do the job. So here is the lineup for the final game of the season. De Gea gets the start in goal. Fosu Mensah, De Ligt, Tuanzebe and Shaw round out the back four. Herrera and Pogba in the midfield. Martial, Lingard and Mbappe getting that call at 3. And then Antoine and Griezmann getting the call up front. Few youth on the bench. Potentially you'll get a game. We'll see what happens with this game. If we win 2 or 3 or 4-0 up, you know, I will bring them on. But we've got to win. You know, we've just got to win this game. That's all that matters right now. Win the game and pray actually Leicester City win. Actually, first let's change. Where is... No, we don't need goal news from there. We need goal news from Leicester. Yes. That is the only goal news we need. Don't need the goal news from West Ham. That's all we need. All we need to figure out. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this. Let's go. Let's hope for the best. So here we are at St. James's Park, one of the most iconic stadiums in the Premier League. It's absolutely fantastic. I think it's one of the best stadiums. I love it. It's just a brilliant, brilliant stadium. Here we are, final game of the season. It's, you know, win and hope for the best, really. That's all we can do. You know, there's a slim chance that, you know, Tottenham are going to slip up, but, you know, we'll take that slim chance. As you see there, league table, as I showed you guys a few minutes ago. Same goal difference, so it really is going to come down to just win, hope Leicester win. You know, if Spurs draw, they get the title. I don't think there's any scenario where yeah, we have... No, if they draw, they get the title regardless. It's literally... It's win... Goal difference is irrelevant, and that's how it is. Herrera. Fixing Mbappe, a little bit too much juice on that one. Falls for Herrera, who isn't going to miss that. He just plants that bad boy into the corner, and Dubravka can do nothing to stop that. And Spurs have also scored, so they are up 1-0 against Leicester. We're up 1-0 against Newcastle. Now, come on, Leicester, do us a favour and win the bloody game. But what a finish there. Dubravka looks around in disgust. Not sure you can do much, mate. You got it defending against Mbappe. Mbappe wide open. You know, lovely cut back lane. And yeah, he gets a touch to it. Fair play, actually. I didn't think he'd get the touch to it, but he does. But that left foot of Herrera, just good enough to stick it into the corner, and that's all that matters.
Here's Wilson. Dangerously there.
Well, Shellz in trouble here. It's a straight red, unfortunately. His day is over. Early shower. Off you go, Shaw. Have a wank as well, mate.
Well, absolutely brainless from him there. He might just have...
Didn't think anything was wrong with that tackle, but apparently the referee thinks otherwise, and so does Rafa Benitez. Well, killed my story, mate. Bit ridiculous. Lovely through ball. Antoine Griezmann looks inside. Got a bit greedy there and a bit too, you know, glory. A bit too much, you know, flair on that one. Just needed just to boot it in with the laces, you know. Half time here, 1-0 up. Unfortunately, Spurs are romping to the title with a 2-0 up at the half is to them. So it's not going our way, but it's not over to the final whistle. We're going to keep fighting here, and we're going to keep hoping for the best. Jesse Lingard has a chance, and oh my goodness. Wow, that was close. I think it was actually offside in the end, was it? Yeah, he did get ruled offside, but I feel like that shouldn't be ruled offside because it, unless it does take a tip off Griezmann rather than taking a tip off the Newcastle player. Does it take a tip off the Newcastle player? I believe it is offside. It's not offside because the fact is you're put onside by the play, but That's football for you, or soccer, I should say. Bailings plays it in for Mbappe. Mbappe's going to whip it across. Dear Lord, Griezmann. You're 2 goals away from tying for the golden boot, and you just do that. Oh, wow. Jeez, came off the foot. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I thought for a second he just missed it flat out from in front there, but it's a great bit of defending there by Newcastle as Pogba goes to whip it in. You get it in there? No, unfortunately not. Chance for Pogba here. Striding into that chance. Lays it off to Martial. Where's the space here? Also Martial. Tries to get to Griezmann. We're trying to get him the golden boot. Griezmann, how did you miss that? Well, we should have just gone for the finish. We should have gone wrap the game up, but really... Griezmann. He knows it. Ton brings some youth on. Gomez, Chong, and Pereira all getting the call.
On the attack here.
Shaw gives off to Lingard. Lingard see him. He does. Griezmann gets his goal. It's offside, isn't it? Oh my god. It just has not been our year, has it? Well, unfortunately, let's have a look at this. This is so close.
Oh, isn't it just? And it was so close.
God damn it. God damn it. There it is, full time here. It's a 1-0 victory down at 10 men. It wasn't pretty. We should have won by 2 or 3 goals, but unfortunately that is going to be the end of our season, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good because unfortunately there's no trophy celebrations, so congrats to Tottenham, I'd say. So here is the final score, or final scorecard. 12 shots to Newcastle's 9. We had 6 targets there, 5, 52% possession to 48. 6 tackles to 4. But ultimately not the title that we were hoping for. Ander Herrera I thought was brilliant today. De Gea, brilliant game. Back 4, very strong. Shaw I thought was alright, but he didn't say that right. That was ridiculous. Gomez, solid shift when he came on. Pogba ran the show for me today. T. Chong, solid shift when he came on. Pereira, solid when he came on as well. Lingard, good. Antoine Griezmann should have buried at least 3 or 4 goals today, to be honest. Martial, solid as well. Mbappe, that was very good as well. But I think at the end of the day, you have to give it to Herrera. Herrera he ran the show, really. And that's what Pogba needs. Someone who could do that. And, you know, replacing him is going to be the hardest, you know, because he's the guy I trust the most in that midfield to be with Pogba. I don't really trust anyone else. I don't trust Fred. I don't trust Milinkovic-Savic. So, big trust them. But anyway, that's it. That's the season wrapped up. Let's head over to the table and see how close we really were. So unfortunately, we finished second, 3 points away. That was all that was the difference, and I'm not really sure where we lost it. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about where it went wrong, but I feel like we definitely lost in the first, 10 games of the season. I think we let Spurs get off to a 10-point lead, and that ultimately was just too much to chew back. We did chew it back. We did get ahead of them for a bit, but unfortunately slipped up at the wrong time. Do we have too many draws? I think the biggest issue there is we had 3 too many losses, and we had probably 2 or 1 too many draws. That was really the biggest issue I see this season. 84 points, still a really good total. Good amount of goals. I think 75 is a pretty solid number. Goals we conceded though is a big problem. We really introduced that down to 20, 25 one in the league. That seems to be another area that I really am gonna have to look through in the off season and figure out what happened. Spurs did win 3-0, by the way, if you guys are wondering. The scoreline is in that game. And joining us in the Champions League, Arsenal and Manchester City. So I mean, just Chelsea narrowly missing out on that other spot, and of course them and Liverpool will be in the Europa League next season, so unlucky there. But anyway, let's go to some stats here. To be honest, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with this career mode after this. I do potentially have a different idea. But anyway, let's have a look through the players. Obviously, De Gea, Joe Pereira. If you guys want to look through any of this details, you can, press stop and, have a look for yourself. Don't know what to do with the save. Like I'm tempted to leave it here, but I'm also, have unfinished business with it. I do want to complete that, but yeah, it's a tricky one because we have some fantastic players here. You have fantastic setup, but I think this season we just haven't found the right, I don't know what the word is we're looking for. Maybe it just wasn't right. I mentioned anyway. Number 1 appearances: Griezmann and Pogba wrapping up 47. They have 44, Martial 44, and Mbappe 44. So quite a heavy reliance on that. And then Kovacic up there as well. Yeah, it's a tough one. I need to figure out what we're going to do. Should I play more games than Hernandez is interesting. I thought I probably shuffled them around pretty well, but obviously I didn't. That was obviously my bad. Hernandez played more Champions League games. Delay only playing 20 games is a little poor. I need to get him more games next season. He's a fantastic player. Matic is off to Juventus next season, thankfully. I don't think Utroni is good enough for us, unfortunately. I'm probably going to move him on in this season. Bonk at 8 games. Gomez, Sean getting some. I guess Dean Henderson's going to need some loan time next season, but yeah, it's the most appearances for the team. Let's look who's the number 1 goal scorer. Griezmann, Martial, and then Pogba. Pretty solid year. Griezmann with, nearly got the golden boot. Unfortunately, 17 goals in Premier League. Not bad at all. Martial 15. So they're doing well. Pogba at 8. More in the Champions League 2 though. And Asensio. I don't want to do Asensio either. He's the other enigma in the team. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Assist leaderboard. Pogba, Asensio, Mbappe, and Griezmann all double digits. So that's good to see. Now we're assisting things, not glorying, which is always good to see. Most clean sheets was 15 for De Gea. So any contracts expiring that I've just not bothered to renew. Ethan Hamilton, probably let him go. Borthwick Jackson, I let all 3 of them go, to be honest. I don't really need them. They're surplus to requirement, and they're not really worth a damn. Anyway, Mbappe worth 107 million. Maybe someone pays his release clause. I actually wouldn't say no to that, to be honest. Pogba's got another year in his contract. He's got another year, so we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with them next season. Obviously, it's just an unfortunate end of season finish. I'd love to be able to sit here and be like, yeah, we quit it next season, but to be honest, I feel like utter crap just sitting here and being like, we should have won that. But you know what happens? Quickly before we wrap this up, kind of a quick look at I want to look at my start to the season, because I feel like that is where I lost a lot of points. Let's head back to August. So let's have we went Man City, we drew. Middlesbrough we won, so that's 5 points in the first 3 games there. 8 points there. 8, 11, 14, 17. Where do we slip up then? 20. 23. There's where we started our first. Didn't we have 2 back-to-back losses? No. Where we messed this up. Spurs would be 3-1. It was those 2 draws. Was that what gave them the gap? I feel like that. I mean, I'm really not sure where we lost it, to be honest. I'd love to sit back. Oh, that's not good. That's probably where we lost it. February, Liverpool 4-1 loss, a 1-1 draw against Watford, and a 3-2 loss to Leicester. Yikes, that really did cost us. And then we lost to Everton. Jeez, that's a hard oh dear lord. That run there is horrific. Chelsea, Everton. So in a space of 5 games, we took 1 point. Wow. Okay. That needs serious adjustments next season. But anyway, guys, I'm wrapping up there. Hope you guys enjoyed this season. Unfortunately, I couldn't deliver the title or a Champions League or a trophy. So, yeah, Shellz out potentially. Who knows? But next season, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. I think I will continue this stream out for 1 more season, and that's going to be the end of it. But I also attempt to start a new one. We'll see anyway. I'm wrapping up there. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next episode. Peace out. Enjoy your day. I'll see you guys soon.